Hi everyone, Comic Reviewer here, and this time reviewing on Fantastic Four, the 1995 cartoon series. Now, as you know, like Iron Man the animated series, Fantastic Four was a part of Marvel's Action Hour. Now, Fantastic Four season started off campy, but got better later on in the season. Now, pretty much from the first season, also had characters based on their early adventures with the Fantastic Four, like such as the coming of Galactus, and also such as the Negative Zone being found out, the Mole Man, and other things as well. What's also interesting, Brian Austin Green, also before playing Metallo in Smallville, went to also voice Johnny Storm for the first season. Now, in the first season, the characters had their original blue uniforms, but later on as the series progresses, they were changed to the more darker uniforms due to the season change. It was also interesting, the show even wasn't afraid to show death. For example, in the second episode of Fantastic Four, Alicia's stepfather falls out the window and presumably to his death. The Fantastic Four couldn't find his body, which they believe he vanished from the face of the earth. That, or maybe did survive the fall and went into hiding. And there was even one where Namor's love interest, Lady Dormer, died but did come back. There was even one in the second season where Johnny and Sue Storm's father ends up dying protecting them due to the Skrulls. Now, also what's interesting about the show as well was that there was even a comic book tie-in with it called the Marvel Action Hour Fantastic Four comics, like the Iron Man one, which I reviewed on. Now, also with Fantastic Four, the series, some things were changed from the second season. For example, Brian Austin Green was replaced with a different voice actor. The stories got a bit more darker and serious. For example, like Johnny Storm and Sue Storm's father, who returns to help Sue Storm out, and revealed to have a gambling problem that ended up with someone getting hurt, and it ends up with him risking his life from the Skrulls, which was also based on a comic book story. Hell, there was even some serious stuff with the second season that did well, like Ben Grimm judging his appearance and so on. Now, what was also interesting with the second season was that a lot of Marvel characters cameoed in certain episodes, like Scarlet Spider, the Avengers, Daredevil, Namor's cousin or sister, and so on. There was a lot that was being done here. And there was even some serious stuff, like Johnny Storm meeting Frankie, aka Nova, but later parts due becoming a herald for Galactus, and there was even one in where he falls in love with Crystal, one of the Inhumans. What's also interesting as well, Tony Jay even got to voice Galactus in some of the episodes, and his voice would work even better had he voiced Apocalypse. Now, unfortunately, with also the show, you also had side characters like their landlady, who was voiced by Stan Lee's wife, who kind of reminds me a bit of a stuck-up teacher, and a really campy bit where Johnny Storm sings a love song to someone. Now, also, sadly, like Iron Man, the animated series, Fantastic Four didn't really get a good head start. This resulted in some of the ratings dropping and the show being cancelled. But there was also plans for a third season, but never happened. So what do I think of Fantastic Four? It's a good show at points, but you can even enjoy the theme song as well. So I give this thumbs in the middle. It's alright, still good, but hey, that's me. So Comic Reviewer here, signing out.